Jalon Daniels stars as Kansas opens rebuilds $450 million stadium with 31-7 win over Fresno State. Lawrence. 6 year, by the way, senior Jalon Daniels threw for 156 yards and 3 touchdowns, and 2 of them to newcomer Cam Pickett, and Kansas opened, by the way, a rebuild $450 million on Campus Stadium with 31-7 rout of Fresno State on Saturday. And Daniels, by the way, Daniels finished 18 of 20 while running for 47 yards and low transfer. Leshon Williams and had a long touchdown run, helping, by the way, the Jayhawks pile up nearly 400 yards of total offense and win their 5th consecutive season opener. And I thought, by the way, he had great leadership and he was in command and he didn't get rattled and made people, by the way, miss and made and serious. And Kansas, by the way, coach Lance Leipold. Lance Leipold, by the way, said of his quarterback, just everything you want in that. And you have seen, by the way, him play. And he just seemed really confident in what's going on. And that's, by the way, what you need out of an experienced quarterback. And AJ Warner, by the way, had 179 yards, passing with 2 interceptions for Fresno State. And Elijah Gilliam, by the way, had a touchdown run. Okay, this one, by the way, had all the bump and circumstance of a homecoming, and well, it was one, by the way, after the Jayhawks spent all of last season and playing home games, by the way, at a stadium in the Kansas City area. And in the meantime, by the way, their 104-year-old stadium was raised and the majority of it was rebuilt. And with only the east side, where the student side awaiting facelift this coming of season. And then, by the way, the Jayhawks got busy as they seek to rebound from a 5-7 finish a year ago. And Daniels, by the way, quickly leads them downfield after the opening kickoff and hitting Pickett with a 21-yard touchdown throw. And after Fresno State answered with Gilliam's TD run. The Jayhawks, by the way, long-time quarterback, a one-time Heisman Trophy candidate, and whose career, by the way, has been slowed by injuries and helped Kansas reel off 17 points and take a 24-7 lead into halftime. And Pickett, by the way, a transfer from Ball State, and finished with 6 catches for 77 yards and his 2 scores. Daniels, by the way, added a touchdown throw to Keaton Kopika, by the way, in the 3rd quarter that pulled the game out of reach. And it was our responsibility, by the way. It was our responsibility to hold our end up on a special night like this and to play well. And said Leipold, and who admitted, by the way, to marveling at the stadium when the Jayhawks first emerged from the tunnel, and it was exciting, by the way, and great atmosphere. So what a night that way. But again, for us to come out and play the way we did, and I am very proud. By the way, of them. And the flowers on the field. Just about the only thing that Leipold was critical about afterwards, by the way, and was penalties, and the Jayhawks had 9 for 72 yards. And the takeaway, by the way, Fresno State got off to a quick start under new coach Matt Entis, and Warner was 5 of 5 for 81 yards in the first quarter. But he was just 13 of 24 for 98 yards, by the way, and the rest of the way while turning the ball over 3 times. And Kansas, by the way, dominated both lines of scrimmage. And the defense of new coordinator D.K. McDonald was especially disruptive, holding the Bulldogs to just 37 yards on 29 carries and while totaling 10 tackles for loss. And up next, what happened up next? Fresno, by the way, Fresno State plays Georgia Southern in its home opener next Saturday. And Kansas, by the way, plays Wagner on Friday night in its final tune-up before visiting rival Missouri. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and great day. Thank you. Goodbye.